We're thrilled to be in our 19th season of Highlands Opera Studio. This year we have 17 participants that come from across Canada, England, and Mexico. We're excited to present for you tonight 11 of those 16 participants. They will share their stories with you, led by our wonderful host for the evening, Don Martins, whom you may know from Canoe FM, Opera Night in Canada, and also prior to Don's hosting the radio show, Don has made an incredible career as an opera educator in public schools, in a public school in Hamilton. Dawn did something that few would dare to tackle. She would do whatever opera Hamilton would present. We're talking about the main stage operas. Dawn would reproduce with her public school students. And we're talking from the beginning. Every student at that public school did everything from sing in the opera to make sets to every aspect of what it is to produce an opera. So it's just really a real pleasure to have Dawn here, not only in her capacity as an incredible leader, Canadian leader in opera education, but as in her role as the host of Canoe FM's Opera Night in Canada. So please, I encourage you to look at your programs for our other engagements, and also to, if you don't have a brochure, we still have some there, to look for more information about our rest of our events for this year, and to visit us online at highlandsoperastudio.com. Without any further delay, join me in welcoming Don Martins and the participants of Highlands Opera Studio 2025. Thank you.
Thanks so much for that great introduction, Val. I'm so excited to be here. This is one of the most exciting evenings of my life this year. Shows you how exciting my life is, doesn't it? But yeah, Val's told you for 25 years I did opera with elementary school students, which was great because when we did Aida, she was sealed and dead in the tomb in an hour. And that's really advantageous. So yeah, 25 years of opera with children. And the interesting thing was that I never had to convince the children to do opera because my leads were in grade 4 and 5, and they were just excited to be involved in something musically. And we did them all. We did La Traviata, we did La Boheme. We didn't change any of the plots. Romeo and Juliet, Magic Flute 3 times, Carmen twice, every opera you could possibly think of, with the exception of one which we couldn't do. And you can ask me afterwards. But the kids were really excited. The thing was that it wasn't the children that needed to be encouraged about opera, it was the parents. Because the children were still at a stage where they were open to everything. And so it was interesting when I talked to people about what I did and to tell them I educate children in opera, the response would either be, that is fantastic, good for you, or the person would recoil and say, opera? And then they go on to tell me why they don't like opera and the fact that they've never seen an opera. So I'm always curious as to where singers come from, and that's what we're going to find out after they sing. So they're going to get up and introduce themselves and do their song, and then afterwards I will have a question for each of you. Okay, so let's get going.
I'd like to propose a toast. Here's to the ladies who lunch. Everybody laugh. Lounging in their caftans and planning a brunch on their own behalf. off to the gym, then to a fitting, claiming they're fat, and looking grim, 'cause they've been sitting, choosing a hat. Does anyone still wear a hat? I'll drink to that. And here's to the girls who stay smart. Aren't they a gas? Rushing to their classes in optical art, wishing it would pass. Another long, exhausting day, another $1,000. A matinee, a Pinter play, perhaps a piece of Mahler's. I'll drink to that. And one for Mahler. And here's to the girls who play life. Aren't they too much? Keeping house but clutching a copy of life just to keep in touch. The ones who follow the rules and meet themselves at the schools, too busy to know that they're fools. Aren't they a gem? I'll drink to them. Let's all drink to them. Here's to the girls who just watch. Aren't they the best? When they get depressed, it's a bottle of scotch, plus a little jest. Another chance to disapprove. Another brilliant singer. Another reason not to move. Another vodka stinger. I'll drink to that. And here's to the girls on the go. Everybody tries. Look into their eyes and you'll see what they know. Everybody dies. A toast to that invincible bunch. The dinosaurs surviving the crunch. Let's hear it for the ladies who lunch. Everybody rise, 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 rise.
Patricia, I was so excited to know you were coming back, and your performance last year of The Count in Barbara was wonderful. So, my question for you, dueling mics, here we go. My question for you is, you have a lovely, lovely accent. You probably think all of us have the accent. You have a wonderful accent. So can you tell us what your origin is and how you ended up in Canada?
Well, my name is Patricia Yates. I am from England, from the north of England in West Yorkshire, a little town called Hebden Bridge. I was born in the original Halifax. That's what I like to tell people. And I've lived in Canada for 3 years. I came to Montreal to do my master's at McGill.
Oh, okay.
And I've lived there for the last 3 years. I did my master's. Did another year, because they just couldn't get rid of me that easily. And I was here, as you said, at Highlands Opera Studio last summer, singing in the Barbara Seville. Very excited to be back here again.
Mm-hmm. Now, was your was it a very formal schooling in vocal in England for you?
I didn't do a performance degree per se. I did an academic music degree at the University of Leeds. I didn't get to do a lot of singing, but I did get to write a 10,000-word dissertation on Benjamin Britten.
We will hear that at the end of this evening. Thank you.
Yes, no, we're segueing
you're all
into
invited to that.
a live reading, yeah.
Well, we're very fortunate you came back.
Thank you.
Thanks, Olivia. That was great.
Thank you.
I have had a chance to hear you this year singing opera, but also singing Broadway and stage things. Did you start off in opera, or did you morph from musicals to opera? I'm just curious.
Yeah, so I'm just very, very grateful and blessed to have grown up surrounded by a ton of different kind of musical influences.
Okay.
So one of them definitely being jazz. So I kind of morphed through like church music, jazz, musical theater, and then through that and some really awesome educators too, I found classical music and my love of opera. So that's kind of what took me there.
What in particular turned you on to opera?
Yeah, so I was doing a lot of theater and some jazz performances at school, and I just kind of had an inkling of maybe I want to take some vocal lessons and kind of see what can happen and come from it. And once I started singing opera and learning and training classically, I just felt like opera encompassed everything I loved about musical theater and classical voice and technique, just kind of married into one really gorgeous, dramatic interpretation. So yeah, that's kind of what brought me there.
And where's hometown for you?
I am from Fredericton, New Brunswick. Yes, sorry, I'm from
Yes.
my name's
Any
Olivia.
Maritimers out there?
That's okay, we're all at home.
My genealogy is New Brunswick, so.
Oh wow!
Yeah, so I knew there was something special about you.
Oh, that's very kind.
Yeah. All right, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Close every door to me, hide all the world from me, bar out the windows and shut out the lights. Do what you want with me, hate me and laugh at me, darken my daytime and torture my night. If my life were important, I would ask, will I live or die? But I know the answers lie far from this world. Close every door to me, keep those I love from me. Children of Israel are never alone, for I know I will find my own peace of mind, for I have been promised a land of my own. Just give me a number instead of my name. Forget all about me and let me decay. I do not matter, I'm only one person. Destroy me completely, then throw me away. If my life were important, I would ask, will I live or die? But I know the answers lie far from this world. Close every door to me, keep those I love from me. Children of Israel are never alone, for I know I shall find my own peace of mind, for I have been promised a land of my own.
Hello, Ryan from Chatham,
Hello.
home of Hawaiian pizza.
Home of Hawaiian pizza. I hate Hawaiian pizza.
Well, this is a good start to our little chat, isn't it?
I mean, Chatham is either known for that or for like Uncle Tom's Cabin, the Harriet Beecher Stowe novel. So it's either one or the other, and one is considerably less depressing than the other. So
Did you grow up with the Donny Osmond
the
Joseph,
movie.
the movie?
I mean, like I saw it. I mean, like it wasn't the one that I had like. I learned this piece from my voice teacher. Like I was sitting right beside her at the piano, and she was like plunking out all the notes. So I mean, like it's her that I associated in my mind with this, not anything else. But like I mean, I did see the Donny Osmond one short listen.
Yeah, my kids used to listen to it endlessly, so I know it off by heart. But so in a few minutes, tell us your journey to opera from the hallowed halls of Chatham to Halliburton.
Well, I mean, I started off with piano, and my piano teacher heard me sing one day and was just like, "You should probably take some voice lessons too."
How old were you when you sang? When she said you should.
7.
Oh,
Yeah. It was just like
a little Brian.
Yeah, there are some really interesting, pictures of me baby singing like My Way or Frank Sinatra. Just, it's ridiculous. But yeah, so it's been a long journey since then. I grew up in Chatham, then I did my bachelor's at Western with. And I did my master's at McGill. So it's just been a whole wild journey.
Well, I'm really excited that you grew up and are singing for us this season.
I was just always singing. It was never not an option, I think.
Did you have opera in your life as a child?
No, it was musical theater. There was a local theater company, Theater Can, and they did Annie, A Wonderful Life, Seussical the Musical. So my mom was just like, go and be away from me for 3 hours. And go sing, and then you can come home and go to bed, and you don't have to do a thing. So.
Well, blessings on your mother, and I look forward to hearing more from you. Thanks. And this is why I love this event. To hear Willie Nelson at an opera event is just amazing, amazing. I have to say a shout out to the curls in the crowd tonight. Very nicely done, ladies.
Represent.
Yeah, well represented. So where do you hail from?
I come from Middlemarch, which is south of London. It's a rural community.
So what was your experience growing up? Were you involved in anything operatic?
Not until much later. I grew up on a farm and I did not know what opera was. we always had the radio on. It was always the country music station. And then I participated in choir and school show and shows there. We did Circus, a bunch of hooligan farm kids in clown costumes, you can imagine. And my music teacher at the time suggested to my parents I take voice lessons, and then we went to the local church where there was a music academy, and a woman who was studying at Western University and opera taught me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, the first time I heard you sing, it was just this velvety, beautiful tone coming out of this petite person. And I never forgot that moment when you opened your mouth. And so how do you, it's so competitive in the opera world and, with sopranos and just such high competition. How do you maintain that gorgeous velvety voice plus everything else in your life while not losing your mind as you audition?
Well, that's a really difficult question. Well, maintaining my voice and the velvet, I think the velvet's natural. I just have a low voice, but blessings to all my teachers and for the staff here. Doing programs like this really keeps us in line, I think, so that we can, at least in terms of our physical instrument, show up and deliver. And then having supportive friends, having supportive colleagues, who understand what you're going through, because it is really competitive, and you face a lot of criticism, and so having a support system, whether friends, colleagues, family, just to remind yourself who you are and that you have something to give. It takes a village.
Yeah. Well, you have a wonderful instrument.
Thanks.
And it's great to hear you back here again.
Thank you.
My name is Maeve Palmer, and I'll give the pianists a break for a moment. I'll be singing for you She Moved Through the Fair. This is a piece that I sang a lot with my brothers and my parents, my mom, growing up. So I'll sing it for you now. My young love said to me, my mother won't mind, and my father won't slight you for your lack of kind. And she stepped away from me, and this she did say, it will not be long, love, till our wedding day. She stepped away from me, and she moved through the fair, and fondly I watched her move here and move there, and she stepped away from me and moved through the fair as the sun in the evening moved over the lake. The people were saying no to air were wed, but she had a sorrow that never was said.
Thank you, Mae. Wonderful to hear you again and to see you again. I had a show where I featured you with regards to Celtic music, remember? Yeah.
Yes.
And can you tell us how your, I found it kind of interesting you're in opera now because you're a magnificent storyteller, and what is opera but telling stories?
Oh, that's what I love about it.
Yeah. So you just kind of transferred that from the Celtic to...
It's totally about the stories from me. I just love embodying a character, and certainly that's not something that typically happens in Irish traditional singing. It's very reserved, but the story happens all within the music. Mm-hmm. And opera gets to put all of that with a whole bunch of other people too, and then you get to collaborate and be around so many wonderful musicians.
Now, in terms of music, how do the nuances in your Celtic singing reflect, transfer into opera, or vice versa? How have you found the technique is it symbiotic?
Well, I actually did a doctorate on this topic.
Did you? Which will also be read after tonight. There'll be a dramatic reading.
I have an entire chapter on the relevancies of Irish tradition.
So in 2 seconds.
I think the resonance tuning is a very interesting thoroughfare between Irish traditional singing in particular with opera. And also, it's exceptionally florid and text-driven.
Yeah.
And that can be very inspiring for a singer that might be looking at a page and seeing a bunch of proscribed dots and words, thinking, how do I make this my own?
Exactly.
It's all there.
Mm-hmm. Well, thanks for sharing that with us.
Thank you.
And I'm happy that Mai got a break, but I want to say thank you so much for your company, as well as Tristan. It's beautiful.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Spencer Van Dellen, and I'm from Claresholm, Alberta. And this is Where Is Love from Oliver.
Does it fall from skies above? Is it underneath the willow tree that I've been dreaming of? Where is she? Who I close my eyes to see. Will I ever know the sweet hello that's meant for only me? Who can say where she may hide? Must I travel far and wide till I am beside the someone who I can mean something to? Where is love? Every night I kneel and pray, let tomorrow be the day when I see the face of someone who I can mean something to. Where is love?
thank you for being our tech person tonight. I appreciate that.
Double duty.
Yeah, it was great hearing you last year as the Count. Now you shared that with Patricia, and this year you two share a role as well.
We just love
There's
sharing.
a battle going on here, or what?
No, we're super great colleagues. We love sharing, in fact.
That's the right answer. Good for you. So you come from this little pit stop in Alberta. It features the Super J Motel, if any of you have been there. And how does a person from a place that has a Super J Motel end up singing on the American stages? Opera.
So yeah, this. I grew up in a very, very small town, about 3,000 people, and we had one voice teacher in the town. And I grew up in the church, and when I was young, I think I sang "Jesus Loves Me" or something on the stage, and one of the older ladies from the congregation was like, "You need to get that boy in singing lessons." Funny enough, she actually still lives around the corner from where I live, where my mom lives now.
So she must be very old now.
Well, no, I won't say anything about that. Yeah, so I started taking lessons at about the age of 5 when I was in my hometown, yeah. And then when I was 11, I did my very first leading role in a musical, which was Oliver in Oliver. So that's why I presented that here tonight. And then I started taking lessons in other places and eventually took lessons in Calgary, which was the closest big city. And then, I did my undergrad at the University of Victoria, and then I did my master's at the University of Michigan, and I'm still based in Ann Arbor now.
Oh, good for you. Good for you. I'm looking forward to hearing you again.
Thank you.
And tell us the big news that happened this year.
Oh, I'm engaged? Is that what you're...
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
To an opera singer.
To an opera singer.
Do you sing to each
soprano
other?
and tenor. It's very classic. Soprano
So do you
and
sing
tenor.
love duets to each other?
Quite often, actually.
Okay, isn't that lovely? Good. You can hire yourselves for your own wedding.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Yeah, okay, excellent.
Thank you very much.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Neil, and I will be singing Stars from the musical Les Miserables.
There, out in the darkness, a fugitive running, fallen from God, fallen from grace. God be my witness, I never shall yield till we come face to face, till we come face to face. He knows his way in the dark, but mine is the way of the Lord, and those who follow the path of the righteous shall have their reward. And if they fall as Lucifer fell, the flame, the sword, stars in your multitudes, scarce to be counted, filling the darkness with order and light. You are the sentinels, silent and sure, keeping watch in the night, keeping watch in the night. You know your place in the skies, you hold your course and your aim, and each in your season returns and returns, and is always the same. And if you fall as Lucifer fell, you fall in flame. And so it must be, and so it is written on the doorways to paradise, that those who falter and those who fall must pay the price. Lord, let me find him, that I may see him, safe behind bars. I will never rest till then. This I swear by the stars.
Thank you, Neil from BC. Is this your first time in Ontario?
This is my first time being in any other province in Canada.
And what are your impressions of Ontario?
It's
Please
great.
say nice things.
Well, this is the only part I've seen of Ontario.
Okay, so
Actually, I
we're
didn't
pretty
explore
good.
the city of Toronto, so I have a very, very good impression.
Oh, good. So listening to you sing Joubert, what a beautiful interpretation. What is your take on the character? Do you consider him evil, or what do you think of the guy?
Oh dear. I don't know about good and evil,
Yeah,
but I think he has a very strong moral compass.
yeah,
And
yeah.
he believes in what he does, and I think that's respectable, even though he might indulge in some betrayal
Right,
later on.
Right, yeah. So do you prefer to sing good, or do you prefer, I mean, Don Giovanni's got to be in the back of your mind. But what roles do you prefer to sing? Do you like goody or bad?
I haven't sung too many roles.
Okay.
But so far, my typecast has been the people who are just sad. You know, they don't get to show too much personality, except they don't get the girl, and that's
Well, you seem very nice, so I think you're going to play bad very well. I had a discussion with Ben, who was here last year, and I said, Ben, you're such a nice guy. How can you play evil so well? And he goes, Dawn, it's called acting. So, did you act as a child? Did you sing a lot as a child?
Not really. My first sort of more formal introduction to music was this opportunity to play Aladdin in Aladdin Jr. in like a local musical company.
Yeah, I can see that.
And it was a very nice audition. I didn't hit any of the notes I was supposed to hit, but I was the only guy who showed up. So, you know, very fortunately, I got the role, and that's what kind of got me.
Well, I hope that you'll be the only guy in many more operas.
Me too. Thank you.
On my own, pretending he's beside me. All alone, I walk with him till morning. Without him, I feel his arms around me. And when I lose my way, I close my eyes and he has found me. In the rain, the pavement shines like silver. All the lights are misty in the river. In the darkness, the trees are I love him, but when the night is over, he is gone. The river's just a river. In the darkness, I see his arms around me. The trees are barren everywhere, the streets are full of strangers. I love him, but every day I'm learning. All my life, I've only been pretending. Without me, his world will go on turning. The world that's full of happiness that I have never known. I love him. I love him. I love him, but only on my own.
You've got such a beautiful tone.
Thank
such
you.
a rich,
Thank you.
rich tone. So another piece from Les Mis.
Yes.
Is your original background in musical theater, or tell me how you ended up singing opera?
So I was born in Korea, and when I was living in Korea, I was very into musical theater,
Okay.
but for some reasons, I couldn't sing any of the female roles because, like Neil said, we didn't have a lot of guys. So they put me as one of the guys' roles, and my first ever role was actually Fiyero from Wicked. Yeah, so here I am singing Les Mis, my childhood dream.
What is it that you like about opera that's different from musical theater?
Well, I got into opera way later when I moved to Canada,
Okay.
and I felt the urge to get some professional training and see where my voice takes me. And I really enjoyed what opera does to my voice and how it like projects the sound. And I really enjoyed how the melody and the music carries the emotions.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, nicely said, nicely said. So where's hometown now?
Vancouver.
Okay.
I'm from Vancouver.
Okay.
Yes.
Is there a little Les Mis colony out there, or what? What's going on here? Have you guys had Porth of Dairy ice cream yet? What?
We'll take them as soon as possible, don't worry.
What is? Thank you.
We will rectify this error.
Well, yes.
They actually have Corinth ice cream at Britannia Beach or Britannia.
They do.
On the way to Worcester.
They do. So thank you. So you guys are without excuse.
I'm missing out.
Get them. Well, it's delightful to have you here, and I look forward to hearing you more.
Thank you so much.
Hello, my name is Lauren, and I think I've been here for quite a while. Even before the 19 years of Highlands Opera Studio. This is Losing My Mind from Follies. The sun comes up, I think about you. The coffee cup, I think about you. I want you so, it's like I'm losing my mind. The morning ends, I think about you. I talk to friends, I think about you. And do they know my mind. All afternoon doing every little chore. The thought of you stays bright. Sometimes I stand in the middle of the floor, not going left, not going right. I dim the lights and think about you, spend sleepless nights to think about you. You said you loved me, or were you just being kind, or am I losing my mind? I want you so, it's like I'm losing my mind. Does no one know? It's like I'm losing my mind. All afternoon doing every little chore. The thought of you stays bright. Sometimes I stand in the middle of the floor, not going left, not going right. I dim the lights and think about you, spend sleepless nights to think about you. You said you loved me, or were you just being kind, or am I losing my
So, Lauren. Hi. I'm going to make a little pitch here. Your CD that you did with your dad is available at the back. If you have not listened to this, you are missing out on something great, including a beautiful song, a couple of beautiful songs, written by this young lady here who I've known since you were...
keep calling me young, Dawn.
Little Lauren. I remember you singing when you were like, well, not that small, that'd be odd.
No,
about this one. About this one. So
I know
my
I'm
question for
short.
you, what is the airspeed velocity of a swallow?
What type of swallow?
Unladen.
Oh, unladen.
But seriously, okay, not Monty Python fans?
African. That's what I was looking for.
There we go. Thank you, sir. So one of the fun things about doing this evening is watching singers watching you. And I get as much of a charge listening to you as seeing their reaction. So be careful what you do for the rest of the evening, because everybody's going to be watching you. Okay? And I'm always struck by the raw emotion that you put into your singing. It's just, you just feel it, it's palpable. How do you maintain mental health when you're just putting your whole psyche, and I'm serious, when you're putting your whole psyche into something like this? I mean, you must be drained after something like that.
Well, Dawn, I'm delusional.
Okay,
so
that helps. That really
does
helps.
help.
And very odd as well.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, absolutely.
But how do you get your rest?
Well, I find when I put a lot of emotion into things, it's a catharsis for me, and it actually exorcises maybe some things that feel stuck within me, and gets them out in a way that there's enough of an arm's length that it's not me. I'm not this character. I'm using my experience to portray this character, but there's that, there's distance still.
In terms of characters, you said that it was your dream to sing Mimi. So do you like to sing Goody?
I suppose, yeah. I like to sing
whatever presents
people pay me to sing. You know, like
that's the right answer.
Yeah, I'll fall in love with anything that you give me. I enjoyed singing Clorinda and Cenerentola when I had to do it, and then I finished the show and thought, God, that was a terrible opera.
So what is your preference? Really?
Not Rossini.
Okay.
Anything that's not Rossini, probably. Puccini. I love Puccini.
Puccini,
I do.
yeah.
I do. It's pretty exquisite, and yeah.
When I was teaching school, we used to have fundraisers for our opera club, and we called it Have a Weenie on Puccini. So let's just end this interview with that thought. Okay?
Excellent. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Chelsea Colich. I am a soprano originally from Hamilton, Ontario. And tonight, Mai and I will be performing The Wizard and I from the musical Wicked. Did that really just happen? Have I actually understood this weird quirk I've tried to suppress or hide is a talent that could help me meet the wizard if I make good. So I'll make good. When I meet the wizard, once I prove my worth, then I meet the wizard, what I've waited for since birth, and with all his wizard wisdom, by my looks he won't be blinded. Do you think the wizard is dumb, or like Munchkin so small-minded? No, he'll say to me, I see who you truly are, a girl on whom I can rely, and that's how we'll begin, the wizard and I. Once I'm with the wizard, my whole life will change, 'cause once you're with the wizard, no one thinks you're strange. No father is not proud of you, no sister acts ashamed, and all of us has to love you, and by the wizard you're acclaimed. And this gift or this curse I have inside, maybe it lasts, don't know why, when we are hand in hand, the wizard and I. One day he'll say to me, Elphaba, a girl who is so superior, shouldn't a girl who's so good inside have a matching exterior? And since folks here to an absurd degree seem fixated on your verdigris, would it be alright by you if I degreenify you? And though of course that's not important to me, alright, why not? I'll reply, oh, what a pair will be, the wizard and I. It's what a pair will dream. When people see me, they will scream for Applause's favorite team. The Wizard and
Thank you, Chelsea. That was wonderful. And let's give a hand to her shoes.
Oh, yes.
Because beautiful.
Thank you.
So, fellow Hamiltonian.
That's me.
Yeah, and generally we're known for steel and for being first in the East in the CFL. Thank you very much.
Hey!
Sorry, all you Argos fans. But, I mean, we really have a rich artistic community there as well. So could you tell us a little bit about growing up in the steel town and what spurred you on to a career in opera?
Sure. So most of my family are pretty big athletes. I grew up playing hockey. I was on the ice when I was about 3 years old. Everyone was into sports except for my mom. She actually studied piano at U of T and was a K-3 music teacher. So she watched me kind of be theatrical and hang out with Disney movies and, hit that VHS, pause after one of my favorite songs and then make them rewind it and then, sing it and then pause and then rewind and, just do that about 10 times. And she sort of told my dad, I think she has an ear for this and more importantly, she loves it. She's obsessed with it. So she sort of pushed my dad into having me audition for a children's choir.
Oh, Hamilton
Children's Choir.
Oh, world renowned.
Yeah, so that is what I started doing when I was 8. And my mom actually passed away when I was 7.
Oh,
so the timing of that, it was sort of, a wish that she had for me. And I got in and I sang with the choir and it really helped with my social anxiety and, all of that. But with the choir, we traveled all over to Europe and we competed and I kind of got the travel bug bad. And I was really immersed and fascinated by culture and language and different people and different ways of living life and just, everything that wasn't what was in Steel Town. No, I love Steel Town, but I just realized that there were broader horizons out
there
there.
are broader horizons.
Yeah.
We're also the waterfall capital of the world.
Yes,
I want to
fun fact.
mention that. Yes. Who was the conductor of the Hamilton Children's Choir when you were, was it Zemfira?
It was Zemfira Poulos.
Just amazing. What did you learn from her? And just one thing, if you could say, it's phenomenal what she does with choirs.
She always told us that if you could speak, you could sing.
Okay.
And that self-expression had, individual, numerous, countless forms. And as long as you were, singing your truth, that was enough. Because it was all about being able to touch people with the given voice that you had.
I'm so delighted to have someone from Hamilton here this year.
There aren't many of us, but we are a mighty crowd.
A mighty crowd, exactly. Well, thank you. I look forward to hearing you sing.
Thank you so much.
Hello, my name is Rodolfo Ituarte, and I'm going to sing for you Del Cabello Más Sutil by Fernando Obradors. Del cabello más sutil que tienes en tu trenzada, he de hacer una cadena para traerte a mi lado. Una alcarraza en tu casa, chiquilla quisiera ser para fueras a beber.
Rodolfo, thank you so much for sharing that. Your first time to Canada?
Yes, of course, and I'm so happy to be here.
That's the right answer. Well done, young man. That's right. And what is the one thing that is the most different about Canada that strikes you?
Oh wow, the thing that more impressed me is all the nature. Because in Mexico, oh my God, more in Mexico City, we have only buildings and cars and people yelling. So not cool. In here, like I don't know, like a refreshing for all that stuff.
Mm-hmm. How do you think that actually inspires your voice, the nature?
Yes, of course.
How?
Like this moment, like this song is connect me with the ground, with the people, and these kind of things that. There's not a car doing quack quack, so it's like and you can connect with all the people, all the things, the nature, the bird, everything.
Mm-hmm. One thing I've noticed about you, both in the vocal coaching as well as in the concert we saw the other night, is you have this incredible joy when you sing. It's infectious. It really is. And why do you think opera? How does opera give you that joy?
Well, I'm born with that joy.
Okay.
So in the opera, I can do it more. So that's why I love to this kind of styles, like a joy per
Did you always sing opera, or?
No, I sing to banda, mariachi, norteño, bolero, Mexican songs.
Good.
Yes, and I love it. More the mariachi one because it's a little bit more classic to classic of Mexican songs, so it's very cool.
So how did you get involved in opera then, if you love that?
Because I have a great mentor in Tijuana, Jose Medina, who showed me the lovely things of the opera.
That's interesting. It comes down to teachers, doesn't it? You hear again and again, there's a teacher that inspired.
Yeah.
Well, you've been inspiring me, and I can't wait to see you in an opera. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
And I want you to know that we saved the most operatic name to the end, Rodolfo. Although it's spelled differently, I know. But Rodolfo. So I'd like to thank all of you for coming out tonight, because without you, we simply wouldn't have this show. I'd like to thank Brendan for his wonderful work on the audio. Brendan is a very, very talented man in his own right, and he played one of the scariest commendatories I've ever seen in Don Giovanni. It was wonderful. You scared me. And I'd like to thank all the singers. I'm just filled with joy about the future of opera when I see all of you here. And I feel so honored to be on stage with you and to hear these beautiful voices and have the collective knowledge and experience you already have had. Now, note the names, because these names will go further in opera. We're very lucky to have Richard and Val heading up this program. And they know voices. And these voices that you hear tonight, you're going to hear later on. I have I'm also employed by Opera Canada to review operas. And time again, I see people go on to bigger and bigger things. And if they don't continue necessarily with full-time in opera, this gives them a grounding throughout their life. So thank you so much for all your work you do, particularly Val. She just knocks herself out getting funding, and you only see this much of this much. So before they stand for a final bow, we'll have a group picture taken with all of you guys up on stage. And then what I'm going to invite you to do afterwards is talk to one of these opera singers. get your picture taken with them because you will see them on bigger stages. You will definitely. So we'll conclude with this. I'd like to remind you in Halliburton, eat Kawartha dairy ice cream. Okay. Use bug spray. And look at your program because there are marvelous things coming up. Make your own opera. I'm so excited for The Merry Widow. I get to do the pre-opera chats for that, and that's just fantastic. And all sorts of creative things involving all of these amazingly talented people. So have a safe drive home, and we'll just mingle after we get the amazing group shot. Thank you.